Hi everybody, it's Dave Dunbar, General. I just wanted to share something that I see in the field on how people use our Gen I locator, sort of masterclass, When we actually show people how to use it in the factory, we look at the icons, we look at how it all works together. But when I go out and I work with people in the field, I see them using it slightly differently. And I wanted to share that with you because it's like a next level. So let's say that I had pushed this camera down here and I found a turn or a 90 that I wanted to actually track. I wanted to see where that was so I could dig it up or something like that. So I pushed this down the drain. It looks like it's down about 16 feet. So what I noticed people doing is if they don't know exactly where it is, let's say they might have a general idea, no pun intended, but if they don't know exactly where it is, they'll turn on the unit. They'll make sure it's on the sonde function and total field antenna. Make sure that the right frequency is being displayed there, and they'll turn the sound up so they can hear a little bit better because they're going to use their ears. I find that people in the field, they use their ears, not their eyes. So I would turn the gain up to about 80, 81 decibels on this. And then I notice they'll just stand and wave it around. Now, even just right now, I know that it's this direction. And even if I was blindfolded, I would know that the camera head is now in this direction. So I just follow while putting the down gain on, because the gain you have to reduce as you get closer and closer to the signal. So I want to keep the gain somewhere around a 50% signal strength. And you notice I'm standing right over the camera head. I walked right to it. There's two pieces of this. First of all, the people in the field, they have a very good idea on what the range of this device is. It's about 10 feet, okay? Depending on how deep it is. It might be a little lower than that. But it's about 10 feet from me to where I found the camera head. You want to actually have the gain higher so that it allows you to sort of pick it up a little sooner. You're not going to pick it up from all the way across the yard, but when you get close, within 10, 15 feet, you'll be able to hear this sound. Okay, it's not that direction. You can tell it's right there. As I move off that, it starts to fade away. So at this point, I just follow the locator about 10 feet and stop. Reduce the gain, so I'm getting about 50% signal strength. And again, I find I'm right over it. Now at this point, I can go back and I can find the null spots, which I would actually recommend, because if you have the null spots and the peak, then you know exactly what the lay of the pipe is. And you've double, triple checked yourself, okay? So again, what I notice experts, masterclass people in the field doing is using their ears. They wave this around, they listen, they go about 10, 12 feet, and it's right there, okay? Then you take and you look at the icons, make sure you're right over it in order to make sure you're within an inch, okay? But use your ears, not your eyes when you do this. Okay, that's something I wanted to share with everybody. Any other questions, feel free to call the Drain Brains, 800-245-6200, or drainbrain.com, our website.